like you like me. Hey YouTube, it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, and I have a special guest I told you about, and this is...
Hi, I'm Rob.
It's Robbie. This is one of Connor, my son's friends, and I'll adopt you if you want.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
Your parents are so much younger than me, though.
I know, they are really young.
That really freaks me out.
This is my second mom.
Hey, that's fine. I wish I had another daughter for you.
Sorry.
See, I didn't tell you I was going to pull that on you.
I know, no.
So today, we are doing another garage sale ride-along. Is this person going to talk to me, or are they just walking up next to the car? No. Okay. I get a lot of looks when I'm, talking by myself in the car, because, yeah. So today, we are garage selling. It is a Thursday, and tell us about your reselling experience.
Well, I've been doing it on and off for around a year. I really started out with Connor kind of got me into it, and you got me into it. So I've been to a couple of garage selling adventures last summer. This is the first one I've been to this one. But yeah, I'm looking for mostly electronics, old video game stuff, cigar boxes, which I have to fight you for.
Yeah.
But yeah, just anything I see that really sticks out to me and that's cool and interesting looking that I think is a good price.
The cool thing is too, and it's funny because I've told, did it stop? No,
it's still going.
Oh, it's still going, okay.
We can edit that.
No, everybody knows this is me. So yeah, you get what you see. No edits. But it's funny because Connor always tells me, he's like, well, when I'm at a garage sale and I pull out my phone to look something up, I'm just a stupid kid on my phone. And he's like, you can't really get away with that. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
I think everyone's on their phone nowadays, though, so really anyone can get away with it.
Yeah.
And what do they care if you're looking something up? They priced it at what they priced it.
I get to a point where if something's $1, I'm just going to buy the dumb thing.
Yeah.
There's just a certain price you're like, I'm just not even going to just get it and just go. And then if it's not worth it, just redonate.
Yep.
So where is Connor today?
Connor's working.
I know.
He's got his big boy job now.
He was leaving the house just as we were leaving. We're like, bye. And he's like, "Rrr." Yeah, so I need a garage selling buddy who doesn't look for the same stuff I do, like you do. So that's good. Because people are like, why don't you go garage selling with your sister? I'm like, are you kidding me? We wouldn't be speaking by the end of the day.
Fighting each other over everything.
Yeah, I know. It would be pretty bad. So today we have 19 garage sales. 5 or 6 of them are street sales. So who knows? A lot of the street sales and neighborhood sales are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not everybody sets up until maybe Friday or Saturday. So you never know what you're going to get with those. So, and you didn't bring enough money.
Yeah, I was a little short this morning. I thought I had $50 on me. I only had 30, so we're going to have to be stingy today.
You're not going to do the normal son thing and, Mom, can I borrow some money?
No. If we have to, we'll stop at a bank, but I'll just make sure my haggling skills are on point today.
Now, it's funny because you're definitely more of a risk taker in the haggling department than I am. So what do you like? If something's $20, what would you offer?
Depends what it is. So if let's say, for instance, it's a PlayStation, right? And I know that if I was going to sell it, I could get $25. Well, I'd probably offer them $8.
8? That's less than half.
8 to 10, yeah. Well, it all depends on condition, but I figure it's a garage sale, and if I'm polite to them and nice to them, as a person, maybe they don't like the offer I make, but they're always welcome to say no, and I'd understand if they do. So
how often do you get shot down?
Honestly, can I be honest?
Absolutely.
I never get shot down. I'd love to say I always, but I think people just like me. I got the little cute baby face going on, so
work it. You get to an age where it's like, it doesn't work anymore.
Doesn't work.
I know last year Connor and I, we were at a garage sale and the lady was selling, she had brownies and stuff. And he's like, oh, here, I'll get a brownie. Oh, can I get 2 for this? She's like, no. I was like, ooh, the cuteness is over. So, gosh. Yeah, she's like, I'm a school teacher. I've been putting up with kids for 30 years. So,
she just did not care.
No, the cute little baby face and the little puppy eyes did not work.
For me, sometimes what I'll do, though, is maybe I'll see something that I'm kind of interested in, but it's an okay price. So I'll bundle it with the thing I really like, but I'm super undershooting the whole total price. But I'm like, oh, well, I'll give you this much for both.
I love bundling, especially if it's a garage sale where you see a lot of good stuff, and then you're just like, can I just start making a pile? And they get all excited because they're like, yeah, they're going to buy a lot of crap. So in my brain, I'm counting it as I go, and then I know what I'm going to offer, and then...
And for them, they see this big pile, they're like, oh, I can get rid of all this stuff right now, so...
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that one from the TV.
Less than half, gosh.
It really depends on what the item is. If I think it's a fair price for something, then I'll pay it, or I'll offer a much more reasonable offer. But if I think they have something overpriced, then
well, and even sometimes if you offer a price and you know the price they're selling at, you still can make money.
Yeah.
But you're like, what the heck? I'll see if I can get some money off. So a lot of times when I make an offer, I know whether I'm going to buy it anyway.
Right.
You kind of have that thing going on. So.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we hit the first one, and all I bought was toothpicks.
I didn't get anything.
I literally bought toothpicks because I have several of my little elephant figurines I buy that are tuskless. So
tuskless.
I know.
Oh my god.
So I got the little. They're the round toothpicks. So okay. I need to perform surgery. Okay. Well, let's go on to the second one and see what we get. Okay. We didn't find anything at that one, but you were looking something up on your phone.
Yeah, I was looking up. There's these two Cuisinart blenders that I thought they were only priced at $5. So I figured there might be some value there, but they weren't like complete. They didn't have everything, and they were kind of old looking. So I figured it probably wasn't worth the hassle of cleaning them up and maybe making $10 a blender. So
yeah, plus you always worry about something like that getting broke or whatever.
Right, on the trip, or if they even work, because I don't know.
Yeah. And cleaning them up, you have to consider when you buy something, cleaning something up, that's your time, and your time is worth something.
Absolutely.
So it's funny because you see stuff like that, and it's like, $5 or $6, and then you see purses. They had $50 on that one that was on the table by them.
Really?
So you have that perceived, well, this is my husband's crap, and then this is my good stuff. So, I don't know, the prices can be kind of wonky, but...
Yeah, I guess some people just see different value in different things, so...
There's a bonus.
Bonus sale, oh, look at that.
Yep. This is not one that's on our list, but it was close to where we were, so...
You gotta start GoProing, doing point of view at the sale.
I just got one, so now how long does it take me to figure out how to work the stupid thing? Okay, we'll be back. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Okay.
Please drive to highlighted route.
So, third garage sale, you're out of money.
Yeah, I just had to go restock up at the Giant Eagle, Huntington, because I ran out of cash. To be fair, I only brought $30, but
So what'd you buy?
Just picked up an HP laser printer, assuming it works and I can get it all cleaned up and there's ink in there. Should be able to make maybe a couple $100 on it, $150.
Cool.
So pretty excited for that. I picked it up for 25 or 30. Picked it up for 30.
How much were they asking?
They were asking 40. So I offered 25. He came back at 30. I was really comfortable with the original price anyway. So.
Okay. Make sure you're in frame here.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
I need to see your little cutesy face here.
But yeah.
Which way am I going here? Yeah, so I think I bought like a jewelry tree at that one.
Oh yeah, I saw you walked out with something.
Yeah, one of those weird ones where it looks like a doll and its head's gone and they got this little spout thing where you're paying your jewelry.
That's cool.
So I'm having breakfast.
I see that. I skipped out on breakfast this morning because we were out of bacon and I was sad.
So this could be a mukbang. You know what a mukbang is, don't you?
No, I don't.
You don't know what a mukbang is? That's where people eat on, that's your show. They eat and they talk or they just sit and eat. And people watch them. I know.
We'd be great at that.
Yeah, and there's some kind of like weird fetish stuff where people like to watch fat people eat too.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm out.
I'm tapping out.
Unless, can I make money from this?
Yeah.
Then maybe I'm back in.
That is so funny. So this one, usually when I put garage sales in my GPS, if it's something that sounds like really interesting, like they say they have fabric or plus size clothes or something, I put yes. So this next one is a yes. So I don't know why, but I guess
surprise.
I don't know. Then sometimes I'll get there and I'm like, I must have been misled or misunderstood or something because there wasn't nothing there.
Put yes on the wrong one by accident.
I laugh. I go to a garage sale and people are like, you should have been here this morning when we opened. I'm like, I've been to 30 garage sales today. I can't be everywhere first. So,
And if only we can make 50 of ourselves and then get all the best deals right in the morning.
That would be, I don't know. I don't think I could live with more than one of me. Yeah.
I could. We just all have to, like, actually live in different places. Like, we could meet up for lunch or something, but we couldn't live in the same house.
Meet up for lunch. That's cool. Yeah.
All right.
I know my daughter, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, had what's called a teratoma, which was, could have been a twin, and her body grew around it. So when they took this tumor out, it had teeth and hair and stuff.
Oh,
you ever hear of that?
No.
It's very rare.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. She thinks it's awesome. She's like, I got rid of my twin.
She definitely won.
Yeah, so I say to my husband, I'm like, can you imagine 2 of her? Oh,
Ooh.
oh, she's a force to be reckoned with.
Good thing she won.
Yeah. So, and if you didn't know that, Google it. Because the doctor, before he went in, he's like, do you mind if I take some pictures of it to show my medical students? I'm like, no, that sounds cool. So it was like, it was like this big.
Wow.
I know. On that note, we're pulling up to the next garage sale. They have a really big sign, so that could be really good.
And a very nice looking house.
Yeah, but the garage, I don't know.
I don't see the sale, though. Oh, maybe it's in that tent.
Oh, it's supposed to start at 10, which is in 5 minutes.
Now we wait.
Who waits? Okay, well, we'll see. So, first impressions of that last garage sale.
Oh, gosh. Thought I just walked into Pottery Barn. It's expensive.
It was. And nothing had a price. And you know how I just love that. It's like, how much is this? How much is this? How much is this? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and just pick up something. And how much is this? And it was like a pottery lantern, like a hanging light. $85. I was like,
that's a lot of money.
whoa. So I gently set it down. And I looked at you and you said, run.
We promptly left.
Wow. That's...
And then that lady, as we're walking out, good luck to that.
Yeah.
Right.
And the lady that we talked to as we were walking out, she said, that lady was at my garage sale and I saw some of the stuff in there. I go, wow, what was the markup? She's like, oh, I don't even want to know. So that's...
2.8 miles on
See, you see that, and it's. I mean, she had nice stuff. There was like some like mid-century modern, like the chairs, and I mean, it was some nice stuff. But holy cow, that's not a garage sale.
No, that's...
She should be in an antique mall or doing something different other than
online.
Yeah, it was a really pretty house, and then there was like a studio with a like really cool slanted lid.
Roof.
See, welcome to my world. And as we were leaving, I'm like, well, I guess they got to pay for that, because she's like, it's our studio, and I was like, oh boy, that should have been our first tip.
Right, this will be fun.
Yeah.
All the rugs laid out. So at first, when we were walking up, I didn't realize that the rugs were like nice rugs for sale. I thought they were just like mats on the floor. And I almost walked on top of all of them. Oh.
Yeah, those were wool rugs, and you could probably, depending on the size, I mean, $200 to $400. But they'd have to be wool. You have to test them, which is like you take a thread off and then you light it up.
Yeah.
Like with a lighter, and if it gets ashy, then it's wool. If it curls up, it's plastic. It's polyester. So, see, you learned something.
Look at that. Did not know that.
So,
but they probably would have wanted $1,000.
Oh yeah,
rug,
I didn't even ask.
Nope.
Because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick something up and ask just to. Because I wouldn't have asked that much for that lamp. I probably could have. I mean, if I was really pushing it, I could have done $45.50 on that.
Yeah.
And that's wow.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done complaining about it?
I think we're done complaining now, yeah.
Rent is over. Oh, so, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can find some realistic folks who are actually selling at a garage sale.
Yeah, some actual garage sales.
Let's make it happen. What have we found?
Well, I found a painting, a little portrait I got for myself. I liked it. I'm going to take it home and hang it up. Then I found an iPod. Got that for $30, so I'm pretty happy with that.
And how much is the iPod worth?
It's worth about $100, so I'm really happy with it.
I still have an old school one, and I used to use it occasionally. Now that I got my phone, when I work out, I take that. In fact, I got a couple of really cool workout on YouTube.
Really?
That are different speeds.
Okay.
Which is really cool, because then you can just, I get on the treadmill and it says 2 hours, and I'm like, nah, that's not happening. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I got. Just little stuff. It's not, I haven't, hit anything that's like, wow, awesome, amazing score. Just, I don't know, little bread and butter stuff. So, I don't know.
It's the one nice thing. We both look for completely different things.
Yes.
So.
That's helpful. We did find, it was was it CDs or DVDs? That firefight. It was like a firefighter.
The
course.
firefighter, full course. Yeah, I think they were CDs.
Yeah. So that was interesting,
That was a pretty neat thing to find.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find, and something like that, you look it up on the spot or when you get back to the car, because it's one of those you don't know. And it was like $10 for that, and then there was another a book and another CD that went with the book. So who knows?
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to find. It's a treasure hunt when they come out. So
that's the fun part of it. Every sale you walk up to, it's like the suspense of, what's going to be here. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're in a neighborhood now. I put the streets in, so we're hitting some of those. So we're going to have over 20 sales today, but we'll see how long we can hold out. I'm going to need gas soon, and we're going to need to eat.
I do need food.
Yes, it's 12:01.
Hitting that point, but going strong so far, having fun, got some cool stuff.
Well,
Happy I got some big stuff today.
I
know. How could it not be fun?
Yeah, hello, pudgy picker. So
with a celebrity over here, jeez.
Want my autograph?
Think about it.
You can't sell it. It's not really worth that much. I would try. I'd do it myself. I'd sell my own autograph.
Here, if anyone wants an autograph, hit her up. She will charge you for it.
Shipping, at least.
Yeah, at least.
The autograph will be free technically, but the shipping.
We'll just stop charging shipping a little bit.
I don't do free shipping. People say, "Do you do free shipping?" And I go, "There is no such thing as free shipping. Either the customer pays or I pay. Somebody's got to pay."
Yep.
So that's a whole nother discussion for a whole other day. So we're going to keep going, and then we'll check back in. I'm sure, hopefully, we'll have something majorly awesome. Like 2 weeks ago, I bought it was a bottle opener, and it was a kangaroo scrotum.
What?
I thought it was deer. I thought it was. So guess how much I paid for it?
$5.
$1.
What are you gonna sell it for?
I did pay $1. Get it? I thought it was a deer. No, actually, I looked it up, and it is from Australia, and it's from an unfortunate kangaroo.
What do you think it's worth?
I looked it up, and it's probably, I don't know, $22 to $28.
Here you go.
It's funny because I picked it up, and the lady kind of laughed. She goes, "Yeah, that was my husband's." And when I heard that, I kind of laughed, but I'm like, I'm not going to go there. And I'm like, "Oh, how much?" She goes, "I don't know." He said, "Just see what you can get for it." And I said, how about $1? She said, "Sounds good to me." So, yeah.
Awesome.
I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah, I'm actually
really
interested
cool.
when we get back to the house.
It's, again, it's one of those things you just don't know what you're going to find.
Yeah, I might give you $2 for it.
No. Dang it.
That's right.
Yeah. So when I put it up, I'll put it I'll also put what it is, but I'll put man cave and barware.
Yep.
Keywords to draw people in. Because who doesn't need that in their life?
Maybe that could be an interesting video. You could look at my eBay store and help me fix up my tags and stuff.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, you're not sensitive, so I wouldn't worry about hurting your feelings.
I mean, I might cry later, but I won't do it in front of you.
Don't cry on camera. Don't do it. I haven't done that yet. I've been on YouTube 5 years and I haven't cried on camera. But
Well, all right. Well, let's go buy stuff.
yeah. let's go eat. We'll check back. So we're all done. Woo! 25 garage sales today. So on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as the amount of things I got, I'm at a solid 4.5.
That's rough.
That's sad. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I got a couple cool things. After this video, in this video, I will show you what I got. I did get an awesome toilet paper holder. I don't know what to say about it.
It's pretty interesting. You'll have to see it to understand.
$3.
$3.
So it's pretty awesome. So that was kind of the cool item, because I like this on eBay as well as MySpace. I like to sell weird, cool stuff you're just not
like
going to
unique
find.
Things.
Yeah. Like when you look, I always tell people, they're like, well, what do you sell? And they want a quick answer. I say, when you go up to a garage sale and you see something and you go, who would buy that? I would. I would buy that. So yeah, weird, unique stuff you don't see every day. So, and for $3,
why not?
I'm all on it. So yeah, we had 19 sales in the GPS. We hit some extras, and there was like a neighborhood sale that had maybe 5 streets. Not a lot of people participate. Probably just working, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
you know?
Thursdays are probably just a rough day.
Yep. So I don't know.
I had an alright time.
Of course. It was fun.
I
mean, it's 2 o'clock, and we left the house at a few minutes to 9, so we've been out a while. So, I don't know. Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. Last week I did really good. The week before was eh. So, I have like a reusable bag, and it's not even full. That's all I got today, so.
Well, if it wasn't for those couple bonus stops we did, I wouldn't have anything.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you stop at a garage sale that wasn't, scheduled, and you find stuff. So, yeah, that wasn't too bad. So, you got what? You got an iPod and a printer.
For resale, it was really just the iPod and the printer. iPod came with a case, came with a nice case.
Because it looked like a phone. Because the case looked like a phone case.
It did originally, but I looked at it. It does fit that iPod. So.
How much did you end up paying? Because it had make offer on it.
Yeah, so I went up to, it was actually like a 12-year-old kid who was selling it, and I was just like, how much do you want for it? And he told me $30, and honestly, like, I didn't feel like haggling with him. That was a fair price. Like, I was gonna hit him with 40, and I thought maybe that was a little too low. But he said 30, so I was happy to do that. I happen to have a 20 and a 10 on me, so it worked.
See, if you don't have if you have a number in mind, but there's not a number on it, always ask them.
Yeah.
Because I've had people do that. I've occasionally had something, and I'm like, well, I'll do 10, and they're like, nah, how about 8? And I have a moment of, what?
Okay.
But I'm like, okay.
It's my house.
Oh, it's your house. Who's home? Nobody's home. Except your dog and your cat.
My dogs and my cats are at home right now, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I was happy with the price, so I didn't feel like haggling. I probably could have haggled, but, like, what's the point? I get a fair deal, he gets a fair deal, he go buy his...
But he was a young entrepreneur,
He was a young man, so I feel like I gave him a break because of that.
You didn't hit him with, like, $8 or $10, though.
I could have. And it also didn't help that I knew his parent that was sitting right there, so I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, the printer, I'm hoping to make like $100 profit on. The iPod, I'll probably make like $70, and for the 5 hours I was out, that's definitely worth it to me.
Yeah. It's everybody has their own specialty and things they like to look at. And there were several things that we looked at today, and you were like, do you know anything about that? I'm like, no. And then I'm like, I kind of think that they're worth some money or this or that. And you're like, well, why don't you? And I'm like, I got so much I get now.
Right.
But you were looking at golf clubs. And, we're saying I don't know anything about golf clubs, but I see them all the time. So that's something you know.
Definitely something I want to look into, because I feel like there's got to be some money there. Like,
yeah.
I find these full sets of golf clubs, and golf clubs are expensive, and people can sell them for $5 or $10. So I got to be missing something.
People pay all that money for them, and then just either sell them real cheap or just throw it in the pond. And I'm done.
So,
have you ever played golf?
A couple times. I'm not very good at it.
I went to, when I was a kid, I went to a driving range, and I swung the club so hard I almost knocked myself out. I fell down, and I'm like, I'm done. So yeah.
Yeah, one time I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they have a simulation one in the town I live in, and I literally threw out my shoulder playing fake golf. So I don't think it's the sport for me.
Wow, you just swung too hard, or what?
Yeah, I was hitting that thing.
Power it.
Oh, I was convinced that ball was gone, but yeah, instead my shoulder was gone.
Wow.
That's what it is.
You got to make up a story like, well, there was this burning building and there was like orphans at the window screaming, "Help me!" You know, and I had to like use my shoulder to pound the door open, and I ran up. You know.
Oh yeah, well,
you got to come up with it. Then I was not playing really golf; it was fake, and
I threw my shoulder. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well,
fun day though. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll have to, because hopefully we'll do better than we did today. So how much do you think you spent?
$60.
You probably spent more than I did.
Yeah, for me, it was a weird day because there was a lot of big items. It wasn't like I didn't get a lot of little small stuff here and there. It was big things I purchased at once. So I really only bought 2 things, spent $60.
Yeah.
But,
you know what, though? I always say in my videos here recently that I'm trying to be more selective. And sometimes when you go out and you're not finding anything, you have this desperate, I got to find something, I got to find something. Yeah, so I keep telling myself, no, you got plenty of stuff at home.
Yep.
It's okay. It's not a big deal if you don't find anything today. And because sometimes you get home and you're like, what was I thinking, you know? So
yeah. For me, it comes down to I have limited space where I can store this stuff, so I got to be pretty selective. I don't buy a lot of smalls. It's a lot of small things because they end up just getting lost or whatever, misplaced.
Yeah.
They get thrown around. I like to buy big things that have a good price on them that I can sell.
Well, you can find like iPods or even like the different video games and stuff. That's nice because those are super easy and light to ship. You can ship them usually first class, and they make a decent amount of money.
Yep.
So, yeah. So pretty good.
Yeah.
Next clip is I'll show you what we're getting, what I got, what I picked up. I don't know how much I spent. I don't think I spent more than probably $40, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it comes to when I'm shopping, I'm, of course, looking for eBay as well as my booth. And my booth, I have bigger items and more expensive things, and then I have a lot of filler items. So I have stuff in my booth that's as low as maybe $3-4.
Yep.
But I like the idea that anybody can come into my booth and find something to buy. You know, it's not like, this is all expensive stuff.
I think it gets them coming back too because there's that opportunity to get something little and cheap. You know, I got $10 to spend. I'll go to Jenny's booth.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think I mentioned it on a previous video, but every 6 months the store puts out 2 lists of the top sellers in the mall, and then the other list is top sellers who have a single booth or smaller, because there are half booths. So, and the last 3 months I was like number 7, number 5, and 4, and then the one came out for the first half of the year. Guess where I was?
Were you number 1?
Number 1.
Woo!
So yeah, not too bad. So I think our battery's going low. So we will sign off, but I'll show you next what I got. So say goodbye, Robbie.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So here is the sad little haul. I don't think I've ever gone garage sailing and got this little. Again, being selective, tons of clothes, tons of expensive stuff, tons of man's items, you know, tools, rusty, whatever. So I didn't find that much. I spent literally probably less than $20. But I did have a good time. I hope you enjoyed my ride along with Rob. Hopefully he'll venture out with me again. He found some cool stuff, so he will be able to make some money. I'm glad somebody did good. So let me show you what I got. This is a little owl that holds a candle. You just turn him around. And he has Pier 1 imports on him. It's got pumpkins on the label, so I'm probably going to save him until fall, I'm guessing. but he was only $2. Very adorable, very fall-like, so I will hang on to him until then. This is probably my favorite thing I got today. It is this maid holding a toilet paper roll, and the expression on her face says it all. This stinks. That was only $3. Pretty cool find. I'll do research, but this will probably go in my booth. The owl, I don't know, probably put 7 on that. This little lady, I'll probably put 14. I did get 2 bottles of this, but my son already snitched one. It is sealed. Mandarin orange sauce. My son loves all kinds of hot sauces. Oh, loves hot sauces. Any other weird kind of unusual sauce. These were sealed. The guy said he used to eat them all the time, but now that he's diabetic, he cannot. So these are 50 cents each. Like I said, I got 2. So my son already dove into one, said it was pretty good. Got another jewelry tree. This one shaped like a lady. I just sold one similar to this, different gown of course, but this one was only 3, so I will probably put, I'd say 8 or 10 on her. This I'm going to keep. Real Simple Solutions from the magazine Real Simple. It was $1.50. It's a hardback cover book. Just something to look at. So, I don't know. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll end up selling it. Did get one piece of fabric, upholstery fabric. It was $2. There's probably a good 2 to 3 yards on there, so not too bad. I sell my fabric for $3 a yard. Got a little poodle. People love the figurines, so I did pick this one up. It says Gans on it. I paid $1. So put that in my booth for probably $5. Saw this very adorable little trinket dish with a shell, and it was only 75 cents. I was looking at it, and a lady came up and picked it up and just walked around with it and then put it back down, so I grabbed it. So, yeah. So, it's just a very adorable small dish. And look who's here. Who's here? Tater. There she is. She's like, I always know when you're recording. And you get to see my pink toes. What? So, what else I got was some more toothpicks. These are the round kind. I'm constantly fixing carved wooden elephants. So this is a lot of tusks in one box. This is really awesome. Gonna do my research on it. It was $2. It is a shell spoon and a shell dish. Now I know there's certain dishes that people use for caviar, but I don't know. I'll have to do my research. If you have any ideas on this, please let me know. It's not marked otherwise. So pretty awesome. I was very happy with that. Either way, that should do well, no matter what it ends up being. For $2, I thought, yep, I'll take a chance on that. So, like I said, that is all I got. Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 75. You know, that's a shame when I can sit here and I can add it up as I'm looking at it. So, yeah, you know, some weeks are better than others, but this is probably the slimmest garage sale haul I've ever done. But anyway, I got lots of stuff, and I've been kind of careful on, even skipped a couple going to the thrift stores on Monday to try and get caught up on my inventory. So I don't mind a smaller haul as far as, you know, more stuff to go through. Although being out for that many hours and hitting that many garage sales makes you kind of sad when you don't come home with more. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I told Rob to read the the comments down below. So if you have any questions for Rob and what he sells, he will probably be glad to help you out. And that is it. That is all. I will see you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram under The Pudgy Picker. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, happy picking. Bye. Bye, Tater.